Hey everyone, all the amazing people out there here today. We will have a great conversation. And my friend over here, like Aditya, great to meet you.
Hi.
Great to have you here, right? And we are going to give insane amount of lot of value to you guys. He had come all the way for the meetup, meeting me, right? Aditya, introduce about yourself in one line, and then we can get started.
Sure, myself Aditya, I've been working in an IT company as an IT professional for past 3 years. I and Akshay, we both studied in the same college, but I didn't know him from past 4 years. DJ.
I'm curious to know how did you even come to know about me?
No, that's not I passed out of the college. I was working in an IT company. We had an meet out here. On that time, when I came to see my seniors, at that time I met this guy Akshay. He was totally different, I would say. We all took one way. We just planned after graduation we need to get a job. We need to learn some C plus some kind of courses out of it. Get placed in the college campus itself, so that it won't be much hectic for us to crack for the job outside. But this guy was totally different. When I met him, he just gave me an introduction of this guy. He told me he was passionate about some other field, and he now so after 3 years when I meet him, he has achieved what he wanted to, and he is in that height.
Yeah, we are just getting started
Yes.
with all the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, Aditya, let's get started, and you can just ask whatever questions you have, and
Okay.
I'll be answering.
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, my first question is in the when any person come to engineering, they'll be thinking of what is the placements, in which company I need to get placed to. But you wait, I think in the second or third year, you took completely a different route of achieving your goals. What motivated you to go for that, and how did you achieve it?
Yeah. See, before that, I also got started just like everybody else coming into engineering, and I thought as everyone, like my parents, everyone tell the society, earn good, if you become a good software engineer, and Bangalore is IT hub,
Yes.
you will be get placed in TCS, Infosys, your life is settled,
Correct.
you can get married, and you can have great fun. But after second year, when I was in my first year itself, during the end, I was able to meet one guy. He was into network marketing.
Okay.
He came and showed me a plan which was super crazy.
Okay.
He showed me hey Akshay, if you do your job, you'll earn this much.
Mhm.
Right? I'm not against the job, but he showed me a pattern. Right?
Okay.
You'll earn 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs.
Mhm.
If you want to earn 1 crore, 2 crores, it'll take you 5, 10, 15, 20 years more than that in a normal path.
Yes.
You have to take a non-conventional way.
Yes.
Right? You have to take a complete different way.
Mhm.
And from that time, when I went to that seminar, I was blown away. First, I was thinking, is that really possible? One guy came in a bike and he showed me, he's just 4th year of engineering
Okay.
in our college. And he showed, hey, I have bought it with my own money. I've seen all my friends buy bike with their parents' money. How did you buy such a big bike, car, everything? And then I was amazed. When he can do it, even I can do it. And he said me that, senior, see, I'm in 4th year. You are in 1st year, right?
Mhm.
By the time of you coming to the 4th year, you will have amazing things.
Okay.
That's how I was into network marketing. That's when, see, before that, I was getting so much afraid of stage fear, speaking with someone, all those things. Once after I came into network marketing, little bit fear went.
Okay.
And during the final year, I was I was learning about blogging, all those things. Blogging means not video blogging.
Mhm.
I was very afraid of camera, just like everyone else. I was into vlogging, blogging, right?
Mhm.
Make money online. I was thinking that's going to be the best thing.
Okay.
But the problem is I saw blogging is not one day. It will take 6 months, more than a year to even earn any money. It's not very quick. It will take a lot of time, right? And then I figured out what is the fastest way to make money online.
Okay.
Then I stumbled upon something called cryptocurrency. Fastest, because I've seen fast means super fast. Within one day, has anyone become millionaire? Within 1 week, has anyone become millionaire? Highest success in crypto. Means many have lost money
Yes.
also. I'm telling, very fast. Who has done? Means that is the only answer. Cryptocurrency is what I found out.
Okay.
I went super depth. I started investing money. I started to multiply. It was ups and downs. There was like a lot of network marketing. I also used to lose a lot of money, but I was making money from there. And when I was in my college itself, like 2018 itself, before when I was in my third year only, I was making six figures, more than a lakh.
Okay.
Right? I was like crazy money that was. But the thing is, I used to invest again and again here and there, and I used to lose money because it's like learning process, right? Here and there was so many scams, everything.
Yes.
Then I came into like online, like when I was in my fourth year of engineering, I did eighth semester. I went and did internship with Rahul Bhatnagar.
Okay.
You must have heard him.
Yes.
Like he's in Goa. He's an amazing mentor. From that time, I got interested into like coaching and consulting, right? And then eventually I started to learn from more and more mentors like Sam Owens, Russell Brunson. You must have heard of them.
Yes, I have
To learn more and more, and that's how I got transition. Being a computer science engineer, was not super passionate about coding,
Yes.
right? I never liked coding, sitting coding C, C++. I wanted to speak people. What I like is talking to people, meeting people, greeting people, right? That's what I love. And from then, events, I started to go to more events.
Okay.
That's how I got transition into becoming a consultant, and now high ticket consultant, helping people to start and grow their consulting businesses.
Like, what were the hurdles which you faced when you started your career into, as you told, like this is a completely new, unconventional way you have taken, and you have succeeded till now. Like, what were the hurdles you faced, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah. See, what I will tell you is, see, I wanted to learn from people who are like 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times better,
Okay.
right? So that my learning curve can fasten. See, one way is, the best way is networking, meeting like your mentor, like face to face, and learning from them.
Yes.
I figured out like Rahul Bhatnagar sir was during that time was doing amazing good, like he had done 50 speeches in 50 consecutive days. Thought he has a Joe's talk, so much good people are telling. If I go and learn from them, I can fast track whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
I went to Goa, I learned a lot of stuff. Now, because the thing is, I was also in part of online courses, programs. Now, the thing is, courses only will show you like 25%, 40%. It will show you like the brightened, like fully edited stuff. Like
Yes.
it's like water, like how to cook any food. You can see on YouTube also, right? And even we can cook. But what our parents cook will be very tasty, right? Because they know exactly what ingredient to add, how much ingredient to add. Because see, for having a right business, you have to have the right product, the right marketing, the right strategy. You have to have play at the right time. It's like even Maggie. When you put Maggie, you have to first boil the water, right?
Yes.
We can't heat that Maggie thing first and then put water.
Correct.
You have to put the right things in the right
time.
way, and that is how I was able to fast track by having the mentors quickly, fast. I was able to learn, and that's how I was evolved. And the challenges, problems I faced is like team building. I was here only in Reva Nest, like you can see here. This was the office. I was here in. I used to hire until now 45 people, interns, everyone I've hired. Right, that was a challenge. Like people come, people go. I was emotionally attached to many people. Oh, what if someone loses? My company is lost or what? It goes ups and downs.
Yes.
Like someone will go, someone will live. You have to be strong, and you just have to keep going.
Got it.
Right, that was the only challenge which I faced. Retaining smart people, like someone who is very good, having them in the team for the long term. That was the biggest hurdle which I faced. Apart from that, it was a great fun experience.
Like actually, like as you told, like you are right now into consulting. What made you to go for consulting? As you know, like in internet, there are more niches which are there. Like they are consulting. Apart from that, there are many other things. What fascinated or what made you to go to consulting?
Yeah. See, what fascinated for me to go in consulting is, one thing is my passion and obsession. See, passion is nothing but what you like to do the most, right? It cannot be like where you learn money, like events, attending events, and I wanted to just enjoy. With, like for some people, going to movies is great stuff. For some people, playing, driving the car is like fun. some people buying fancy bikes is fun. For me, attending events was fun.
Okay.
Second thing is obsession is like I figured out see, if I just be a job or like do something, I'll be just a cog in a mission, right? Even if I work in Google or Facebook also, it's a very big company, $1 billion company. I'm just small, like a small mosquito or that, like a
Yes.
small bee, right? No matter what, if I have to do a very big transformation, I can't do unless I have a very big role, like a CTO, CXO, or a general, like very big position. Like a very small employee, he cannot majorly change something, right? Unless we are constantly evolving, innovating, and like doing crazy stuff.
Yes.
I figured out, however, I like to speak to people, I like to talk to people, and I also figured out by working with like Rahul sir and others, like if you truly want to help more people, bring in change in others. It's not just about you yourself, right? It's like if you want to make $1 million, make other people wealthy, make them all rich. If you, that's what billionaire Naveen Jain, you must have seen that
Yes,
interview
I've
which I
seen the interview.
did, right? He talks about if you want to make $1 billion, go and help a million people, make them extra
Yes.
something, right?
Mhm.
And if you are able to, it's all about the problem what you solve has to be significant and should be painful. People want that problem, right? And I figured out, see, everybody has a calling. Now you being an electronics engineer, right? Electrical
Electronics engineering.
electronics engineering. Now you may be passionate. See, everybody has a diamond in them.
Hmm.
Only thing is, some people find it very early and some people won't find it, and they do wrong things what they're not really good at.
Yes.
Now see, stress and happiness. Happiness is doing what you love to do, right? What you enjoy. For me, in my case, speaking to people, interviewing, it's like fun.
Yes.
When you make this fun as a business and money will flow automatically, because for me it's not about like work, it's like having fun with you.
Yes.
Right, that is the one thing. And second thing is, you have to see what is that fun and happiness, how you can link that in whatever you're doing, like your calling, and also it should impact more people,
Yes.
right? You have to connect the dots.
Mhm.
Now, even Steve Jobs in his commencement speech in like Harvard or like Stanford, he tells you'll see, you'll never get everything on a platter. Like it's all like connecting the dots, right? One dot will get connected. Now people will tell my school was bad. I was like many people was doing ragging. I was from a village. All these are like signals, emotions which we tell. But every single thing, what made me today is all the setbacks, all the problems, all the failures, everything. What made me what I am today right now. Like that, based on whatever our experience, we just have to focus on our goal is what we can do for society, what we can do good for others. If we just focus on ourselves, we can never become much rich, right? Make others rich, make them happy, make them proud, you automatically become happy. And stress is only created when you don't love to do it.
Exactly.
When you don't like it, if someone comes and tells do it, it will be very boring. Now sometimes I work 12 hours, 14 hours also in a day. On
Mhm.
average, like 10 hours at least I will work.
Okay.
And I love that work, right? Because I love it, I'm working. If I don't like it, it's like exam is there tomorrow. 2 hours if we sit also, we won't like it.
You're
No?
like it, correct.
And that's what, you just have to identify what's your calling and your obsession,
Mhm.
right? And which can really help people. You start working upon that.
Okay. So Akshay, like right now you are on to a business till now, like as you told, like you have attended some events, met many billionaires sort of stuff. Like what is the points which you have gathered from them, and which you need to tell to the audience out there?
Yeah, see, first most important thing what I have learned is, see, we must never ask what others want, our parents, our friends. We have to ask ourselves what we want exactly, and we have to see with that what is that we can give to the market, to the world.
Okay.
Now, what happens is, if you go out there and like listen to what others will tell, see, many people will think what other people will think. ಅವ್ರೇನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ, ನಾನೇನು ವಾಡೇಮ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾಡು,
Yes.
ಅವ ಎನ್ನ ಸೋಳು,
Ah.
like they'll be always thinking about others, right? See, at the end of the day, the best trick what I can tell you is, when we are about to die, right, tomorrow, we won't think what other people will think. We'll be like, something I have to do.
Yes.
no time only, right?
Correct.
Like that. I'll tell you with a good analogy. There was a saint, one fellow, he went and he was talking only about like bad things, everything. He went to a saint and he was telling, hey, why don't you get married? If you marry, you'll have so much fun, you'll have kids, you'll have wife, everything. And that fellow was trying so much to the saint. Saint is a very intelligent. He figured out, oh, this fellow is like a mentally disturbed guy. I have to do something to change him. He said to him, hey man, within tomorrow you are going to die. He said him. And he got afraid. He went to his house. Even his wife was, what happened to your mood when you're not speaking, you're not eating food, anything. He was only worried about his death. Saint said he's going to die. Right? He was so much this thing. And the next day when he went and met the saint, and he said, hey, you said I'm going to die. I didn't die. It didn't work. Saint said, see, the most important thing is before you come, you came in a different mindset. You were always thinking about bad stuff, having a wife, having this thing, that thing, right? But right now, in last 24 hours, have you ever got thought of your wife or like anyone? He said no, because death is very powerful, right? And then he asked like forgiveness with him, because when you really want to do something, think that life is too short. What many people think is life is too big. Many people think when you're in 20s, they'll tell, hey, so much time is there. No, you become entrepreneur in 30s or like 40s. What happens is there'll be a toil. Right now, if you are 24 years, 25 years, after 2-3 years, they'll tell you to get married. Right? As soon as you get married, you'll have more responsibility. It's not just you.
Yes.
It's not simple, like two variables. You have to take care of you and your wife.
Yes.
Right? And you have to earn way more also than you, because you have to take care of them. And tomorrow there'll be also kids also. Right? Because the earlier you start, the faster it's going to be. Right? And like that, when you start something, do something quick, fast, so that you can also fail so many times. When I was in engineering, see, no parent, in fact, I was experimenting so much with all the money, and my parents were not asking me, give me the money or something like that.
Okay.
Right? I was investing back here and there, going to events, courses, masterminds, like that, only because the highest ROI, that was the main thing which I learned. Even Warren Buffett tells, the highest ROI is not in stock or like cryptocurrency or like something. It's in your knowledge. Now a robber can come and steal everything, all like your gold, Apple Watch, iPhone, everything he will steal. Whereas nobody can steal the knowledge what you have, right? With your knowledge, again you go somewhere and you will be able to again come wherever you were left easily. And that's why you have seen so many players, like example basketball players, athletes and all, who would have made lot of money. They have also lost lot of money very quickly. Now any lottery winner also, he'll make $1 million, but within 3 years he'll be dead broke where he was before.
Yes.
Whereas someone who has already built some business, like 6-7 figure business, even if he becomes broke again, he knows how to come back there. It's like if you get lost in Bangalore, again you know how to go to your house, right?
Yes.
You know the direction. The same thing happens there. Once you take a business from 0 to like 6 figures, 0 to 1 lakh, 0 to 5 lakhs, that product market fit, like your niche, right? Now imagine you want to become a mindset. What's your goal?
Like right now, my goal is to learn new skills which are good for coming days, and which have scope for the coming days, and to be get mastery over it and move forward.
Yeah. See, what you can do is identify what skills are like trending right now, what is happening, everything, and see where your obsession and like the market needs can match,
Sure.
right? In the next 5 years, 10 years. See, the wrong way what society tells and what I learned from like Naveen Jain and them is, the things are moving at an exponential curve, right? When nowadays when I come, even for auto you can do like a Paytm or a phone pay transfer, right? Things are changing so fast. Nobody thought that everybody will be using directly like direct transfer, app transfer. Things are evolving so fast. Now Nokia phone was so awesome 10 years back. Everybody used to love. Now there is no phone like a button phone, right? Everything is like touch screen.
That's great.
If you don't evolve, Nokia was so successful because they didn't got evolved. They went back. BlackBerry also, they came up with very good security features, all those things. but they didn't evolve, they didn't move at the right time. Now what you have to do is, don't see today's technology with today's things what you can do. See, if 5 years if something comes also, how I can survive, what I can do. It's like you have to see that curve like any technology. If you are early adopter in anything, you can control that market well.
Okay.
If you don't, if you are not early adopter, that time it will take very difficult. Now doing a podcast, doing a videos, everything. See, Facebook has like 2 billion people, more than almost 1 billion, 2 billion people are there.
Yes.
Not everybody will make a video, right?
Right.
In that one, there'll be few million people. Now you are, instead of consumer, you become a producer, right? And you know, when you go to a movie theater, everybody pays the money and you are losing money from your pocket, whereas the producer makes more money,
More money.
right? Instead of being a consumer, be a producer, and you mingle with producers who are producing something. See, it's like when you go and meet someone who talks about mindset, who talks about positive energy, positive this thing, he will share you that one. You go with a mad person, he will tell you some problems, some negative stories, something, he will fill you negative energy. Because what's there, what goes around comes around. Now there is like 2 water bottle, right? This bottle has so much water, this water bottle does not have anything. Now if I pour from here and here, it will be filled,
Yes.
right? Or else it will never be filled. Or else sometimes what happens is someone has like too much information, knowledge, it's so much for their brain. Now you also have to see to that. It's like being a computer science, you must have studied like first in first out,
Yes.
FIFO,
FIFO.
yeah, right, first in first out, right, garbage in garbage out. Now you feed good information, positive this thing, you will be able to fill. And if your glass is empty, even this can be filled up. If the glass is full, obviously whatever we try to put, it won't go. And that's why having that open mindedness and like curiosity is the most important thing. People tell imagination is superpower, right? Even Albert Einstein said imagination is important. Compared to imagination, curiosity is much more important.
Yeah.
First is curiosity, second is imagination, and third thing is then doing whatever it is. Because when you're not curious, eager, your concentration will be somewhere else.
Yes.
Now if you're not listening to me, if you're thinking about what we ate in lunch or something, you'll forget whatever I told, right? And that's why having that open mindedness, like flow state, concentrating on one thing, finishing that should be the goal, and you'll be able to accomplish anything what you want.
Got it. So this was, and can you just share your experience? I think you came into this like online marketing, those kind of stuff. I think from past 3-4 years you are onto it.
Yeah.
Can you explain how a normal person like me can start from scratch, and how he or she can come to your level or go beyond that?
Yeah. You want to become a consultant, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said you are working in a firm which is more about like HR, like you want to become a freelance HR consultant, something like that.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Now, what you can do is, first step is become really good in that one particular this thing, because specialist earns way more money. It's like when you go general doctors back to back, he sees, whereas a specialist does only 1, 2, 3 operation, like a brain surgeon, and he makes way more money, right?
Yes.
He makes like 1.5 lakh, more than that also per an operation. 3-4 operations, 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs. If you become a generalist, you do like back to back 5 minutes, new patient, 500, 100, you'll make only 30,000 or 50,000 or like 1 lakh per month. Now, what you have to do is, now as you know, you are having that good skill in HR, hiring people, recruiting people, firing people. Now, what you do is, now USA, now in Bangalore and Hyderabad is the main hub when it comes down to recruiting and having other country people also, like USA, UK, because the cost of living over there is high and they want to recruit people from India and this thing. Now what you have to do is, once after you know about hiring, the most important thing is selling skill, negotiating skill,
Okay.
and then grabbing the attention of people.
Mhm.
Now just because you have lot of knowledge, it doesn't mean you'll make lot of money in that hiring this thing.
Yes.
You have to learn how to negotiate, how to sell them your idea.
Okay.
See, it's all about selling your idea. Right now, you came here because I told you come,
Yes.
let's for the meetup. Let's meet. Let's catch up. What it's all about. I sold you an idea, and you came how many kilometers?
It's like 15-20 kilometers.
15, 20 kilometers all the way from there. Right? I said you about something, and you came here because you wanted to learn something.
Yeah, like I was fascinated towards your idea, and I wanted to learn more of it, and then I wanted to implement those in my daily activities.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You have to know your niche. One is like HR, like you have figured out that's your something which you really love to do. Now, what you have to do is like the selling skills, negotiation, and management of hiring. See, it's all like learning people skills,
Okay.
which you already are having because you are into HR, like hiring, recruiting people. Now, all you have to do is learn about selling, how to sell, how to negotiate, how to message people, how to identify whether they have the problem or not. And once after you have met the prospect or the client, you tell them how you are going to add more value to them. See, any company, it's like when they pay you 1 rupee, if you give them 5 or 10 rupees output, they are going to hire you.
Yes.
They're not tell unless they're a mad person or something, don't come, right? Because if you are making them generate more money than what they are going to pay you for, they are going to have you, right? You are going to be like asset, gold, diamond. You are.
Yes.
If they think you are like an expense and they are spending money and nothing is working, that time they'll be like, oh my God, what to do? Like we are not able to earn any money. We have to do something, right? Always see for the other person, and it's not about you or me. It's all about them. It's the people. What many people do is now when you must have seen even during relationship phase, right?
Mhm.
With this example, you will understand much better. A boy likes girl, and yeah, that's a common thing, right?
Yes.
Relationship. Now, what happens is first they'll be like, "I like you, I love you." These are different stages,
Yes.
right? First they'll tell, "I like you, I love you, I will do anything for you." Yeah, right. Tell me what you want, right? Everything. You'll be like so much attached to that person,
Yes.
right? And you'll only see the positive in them, no negative. Even if she scolds you, tells you something also, you're like, no, yeah, she's telling correct about me, right? Thank you for telling me about the
Yeah.
flaws. You'll be so much attached. Even though if she would have done something wrong, you won't care much about that. Because the positive toy, you will only see from the positive lens, whatever value they have given to you. Similarly, now what you have to do is, when you go out there to the market, when you approach people, and see, when you are in love also, you always tend to give them something, right? Here is the roses, here is the bouquet, here is the phone. You always try to give, right? See, money also, money, it's a currency, right? Now if I just show you with an example, in the money note, if you just see here, it's written here, Reserve Bank of India, guaranteed by the central government, and I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 100 rupees. Now you are talking about, I promise the bearer sum of 100 rupees. You are giving this thing, you are a trustee.
Yes.
You have to use it in a trust format. Now see, trust means, right? It's like when two parties go, when they trust, like it's like a court, something like that. It actually, if you take good decisions, you'll be rewarded. Bad decisions means you will be punished. Now, even in relationship, what happens is, when someone goes out there, when you don't behave like a trustee, when you try to run too much behind that person, now see, money is like a byproduct, and you cannot hold the money. It's like what you will be able to use with this money. This money is just a note, right?
Yes.
It's like goddess, Lakshmi, whatever you can call. Now it's all about how you use it. Like, are you keeping it clean, neat? Are you using it in a positive way? This is a trustee. It's a trustee kind of money. And even relationship is like that. When you try to run more behind that girl, like a cat, when it tries to chase, the girl also will run faster.
Yes.
And we can never try to chase a cat. If you chase a cat will run faster than you, and you will never catch. The same happens with relationship. People will be like, come, join me, love me, I will do anything. They become more adamant, right? And the dynamics won't be good, right? Like the frequencies won't match, they run off. The same happens even in business. Like when you search a prospect or a client, You have to see what is for them always, right? If it is more about you, now what happens is some people will be like, even in relationship, come like me, learn. Oh, I do this, I have this. Come. They'll be like, bye. They'll run away. Then that is what happens, because the dynamics and the frequency becomes detached, right? You have to be more about what's for them, what is the benefit, and it should be like, it's like a flower is going to be very good in the plant. When you try to pluck it and this thing, it will be like this thought. The same thing when in business, like you have to see the prospect, what do they want, what does the market want, and tell them not about the features, what problem you can solve for them to make their life significant, happy, peaceful, and long run it is going to be good for them.
Got it.
When you show that map, and even Naveen Jain talks about that, it's not about what you do today. Talk about what you can do in next 5 years, 10 years, like the future goal. Elon Musk doesn't talk about, see, what is SpaceX? It's simple terms. If I tell you, it's a trucking company. Trucking, right? Just like taking things from one place to another place. But he never said it's a trucking company. He said we are working on a very audacious goal, going to the Mars, going to the moon, right? When he talks about audacious goal, he brings audacious and most intelligent people to come and work with him.
Yes.
Right? Because he's not talking about truck companies, talking about going to moon, right? Any disaster comes on this planet Earth, everybody will be wiped out.
Okay.
There is 1:1,000, 10,000 ratio or something. If an asteroid come and hit, nobody is going to survive here, right? Species can become extinct, if any, like how dinosaurs became extinct, something if it happens. When you talk about like that, you'll also be able to attract the best talent, best people, funding, everything. Right? Now that is what you have to see, what market wants, give them, serve them, and make their life awesome.
Okay.
Right? Think from their point of view. When you think from their point of view, what they want, give it to them, you will also make significant enough of money. And your money is always based on how big the problem is. You solve a small problem, you'll make smaller money. If you solve a big problem, you'll make bigger money. Small problem means, I'm telling, even if you solve a very small problem, and if lot of users use it, it's going. Now Zoom is such a simple software, right? It's a billion. It makes billions of dollars every year. It's like so simple. You click a button, you join, and I join, and we speak on Zoom sessions or webinars.
Yes.
It is a very small, but masses are using it. So many people are using it, right? Think something like that. What you can do, and how you can add value to that HR or like companies, whatever, and show them how it is more benefited to them.
Got it.
Right? Like this, you can do.
Sure, like from Akshay till now, like this is the first time like I'm making an open video with him, so that even you guys can know what exactly he is doing, and how a normal person like me can start from scratch and move up to his level. This is one of the video which I wanted to share with you guys, and more like I gonna hand over to Akshay to complete this video.
Yeah, awesome. And I want to congratulate you
Thank
for
you.
taking this action. And this was your first video, right?
Yes, this is
Before
the first
that, you were
video.
telling me you're afraid of making
Yeah,
videos.
like,
Were you afraid, or like how was your experience?
Sure, like as I told you, like I met Akshay way back in 2020 when I came to this River University to my college for one of the meet. Then after which, like he gave me his Facebook ID through which I got connected to him. And in one of the videos which I attended after which he told me like even I was afraid of making online videos, and I saw his video I think in way back in the 2018 I guess. He made his first Facebook video. I was in the same level where he was, and I tried to make videos online of my own. Even I was stumbling a bit here and there. The moreover thing is like I was not having a proper mentor out of which I could learn and I could make a positive impact on others. Then I was frequently following this guy. From him I have learned more values out of which I adopted myself, and I'm growing myself out of it.
Absolutely, it's all like taking action.
Yes.
And that's what I'll tell you. Be consistent. Start making videos.
Sure.
Don't see. Never think about what will other people think.
Okay.
ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ ಜನ, ವಾಡೇಮ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾಡೋ, ಲೋಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾ ಸಮझेंगे. See, this is the very big problem. This is like a mindset issue, right? As I said, death. Remember of your death. See, many people will think, see, when you are about to die and when you die, nothing matters, right?
Yes.
What other people will think, who will come to my death, who will come and eat after you are dead. There is no connection. Of course, your soul will be here and there, but like you cannot speak to them or like you can't do anything, right?
Yes.
Similarly, you just have to follow what you love to do. At the end, like for you to make money or like you to eat the food, your tummy, you have to work hard. You have to put the blood and sweat, right? See, no company or nothing was built just like that. It's all like blood, sweat, and tears, right? You go and ask any big founder or small founder, go and ask him, hey, some lightning came and hit you and some magic wound, you got some money. See, and even I was also thinking like that when I got started. Like Harry Potter, any sticky packet somewhere. And that is why I used to go to every event and ask 3 simple questions. Sir, what would be the 3 piece of advice which made you so successful?
Okay.
How I can do this? And what would be the 3 piece of advice? And what's your 3 favorite books? And if we want to go from 0 to million or like 0 to billion, what to do? Even Naveen Jain also tells, life is like a series of events. It's not just like one switch, right? See, people don't get cancer or like diabetic by just eating one burger, right? You eat burger continuously for 365 days or like continuously again. That time it evolves, right? It's like one small action taking consistently again. It becomes like a habit, and that habit you will have a reward. If it is good habit, you will get a good reward. If it is a bad habit, you will get a bad reward, like that. And that's why just like brushing your teeth every day or like bathing, it's like a good habit we have. Like that, start making videos, start making sales calls, start giving something valuable to your audience, and make it like on your priority list. Like people who don't have time is nothing but it's not on their priority. See, everybody has time, right? Everybody has 24 hours.
Yes.
It's all like how you utilize that time,
How we prioritize our task.
right?
Yes.
By doing that, you will be able to achieve great things,
Sure.
right? And I believe a lot of value all of the audience must have got.
Yes.
And do let me know what was you guys biggest takeaway, what you guys are up to, right? And if you want to learn more about something about hiring or like any questions you have, you can also reach out to Aditya. I'll be tagging him here on this platform, Facebook. And thank you so much everyone for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you.
Thank you, guys.